TV, the TV show that follows Manchester's fastest and most exciting sports team, the Manchester Phoenix. And we're back to usual schedule, so we've got match highlights and player interviews coming up. But first of all, we're going to start with that weird guy, Tambo. So, happy to be back?
Oh yes, the place is going to be rocking again tonight by the looks of things. Well, EPL Roundup is what it's called. Start signing players for next season, apparently. Tonight, yeah, that's right, not rumours, signings.
Oh, okay.
So, first of all, Peterborough here, tonight's opponents. The coach, John Kinniston, he's signed a 2-year extension, so he's happy he's staying. Local man anyway, so not surprising. And Sheffield, this is a strange one. They've signed their import netminder for next year, this Dalibor Sedlar. You know, don't know whether an import goalie works or not, but I've heard that in order to keep Corhorn, that striker import they've got, big buddies, so it looks like a, you know, yeah, just use it.
Yeah, scratch my back, I'll scratch yours kind of thing.
Right, I've not had it confirmed yet, but it looks like we won't see much of Andre Payet in our 2 games coming up.
Yes, yeah, I do hear he's been a bit of a naughty boy.
Yeah, picked him up a 4-game ban due to the points things there. Not what you need me to cling on to thoughts of a playoff spot, really, is it?
Not especially. I mean, obviously he's probably one of their better players. Yeah, they could probably do with that.
Right, normally we'll review the games from before, but we've been away for a few weeks. Pete's been in Florida, I've been in Salford, and really it's too much to do, really. So we'll just go straight on to this week's games.
That's how rumours get started, you know, but anyway.
See, we'll have a look at the league table in a minute, but we've got 6 places booked for the playoffs. There's only 2 places left, and that's between Peterborough, Bracknell, and outsiders Sheffield, which doesn't really look like it. Guildford can clinch the title tonight with a regulation win at Basingstoke. Best of luck, Guildford. Do us a favour, take some points off Basingstoke.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, obviously, we wish we were still competing for the league, but yeah, if take a couple of points and so we can close in on them, that'd be great.
Peterborough tonight, they can clinch a playoff berth with a win tonight, but they only need 3 points from the remaining 4 games. That's assuming Sheffield win all theirs, which is a bit of a long shot, that one, I think.
Well, hopefully Peterborough will start that 3-point collection thing tomorrow night.
And we're in a big fight for 3rd place, and maybe even 2nd place. Milton Keynes are only a point behind us with a game in hand, but we're looking for favours there. They've got Basingstoke to play twice, so there's an awful lot to go yet on this, really.
Yep, I mean, so obviously the title's out of reach, but it's now kind of looking at the potential matchups and everything, so there's still quite a lot to play for.
That's exactly it. Okay, looking at the league table for this week. Should be perched on the shoulder, just like the proverbial parrot. Flames, 74 points. Bison, 66. Phoenix, 61 with a game in hand. Lightning, 60. The Jets, 54. Wildcats, 52. And they've all confirmed their playoff spot. The Phantoms are on 49 with 4 games left. The Bees are on 47 with 6 games left. Then we get a bit of a gap to the Steel Dogs. They've got 5 games left, 2 of them against us, by the way, with 41 points. And the Tigers are, I'm afraid, long out of it with only 18 points. So the Steel Dogs need to win them all. We'll make sure that doesn't happen, and we won't be seeing them in Coventry this year.
Yeah, I mean, well, so you remember last year they gave us one heck of a semi-final, which obviously probably led to the defeat in the actual final itself. But yeah, it's interesting. Like I said, it's all about looking at potential matchups now. Will teams make it? Will they fall away? And yeah, Sheffield have got a lot to do, but obviously a couple of weeks ago we wouldn't have thought we'd have had 9 losses, I think it was, in 11 games, so it's still possible for them.
Yeah, now on to tonight's game. Peterborough gave us a bit of a hiding last time we went down to their place.
Yep.
Just one of these nights where everything they touched, hit a skate, hit a backside, hit everything. It was just awful. But anyway, we're out to do it back to them tonight, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple of games where we played Peterborough this season and they've got the better of us. And they are a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde team, aren't they? Like, play one night and you absolutely trounce them, another night and they'll do you over. So hopefully it's more towards the sort of like, we'll win tonight. But yeah, I think obviously the momentum we've built up and that, and with obviously all the points for 2nd and holding on to 3rd, yeah, I think this is ours to lose, really.
Well, this is their 4th game in 6 days, and I've heard that they might be playing their backup netty tonight. They're actually, well, whether you believe them or not, they told us last week that Joe Graham and Andre Lauker were ill, and they both played and scored, so don't believe anything that comes out of Peterborough. But that'll be Dan Breen's fault, that will. But
well, yeah, I mean, I've got to admit, Mr. King actually dumped me full of ice as he came off with a big grin on his face. Yeah, hopefully Phoenix can put a couple past him if he does play and get one back for me. So thanks for that, Mr. King. But yeah, like I said, the tiredness will play into it a little bit. So like fourth game in 6 days, did you say? So yeah, you never know. Hopefully we can come out strong like we did against Guildford and Basingstoke. And if we play like we did those 2 games, I know there's a team in the league that can handle us.
And of course another full house tonight, we reckon, or won't be far away from it.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've been told, it looks like all the seats are full and might even have like people standing around watching. So you know, hopefully we can get the atmosphere going like it was, especially last Sunday. And hopefully another nice win and attract some of these new people back on a more regular basis. So.
Well, I think that's us done it to death. We'll best let our Cameron get back to his cup of tea and shall we?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's obviously not used to working. He's been over in Florida sort of sipping cocktails by the pool with Mr. Morris. We'll let him go now, and if you want to say the immortal lines, you can go back and have a bit of a kip for the jet lag.
It's Grant that's been to America, not you.
Oh, no, I've actually been here, well, don't laugh, everyone, but working.
Kinney cuts out to the left-hand side, backhand towards the front, was just deflected away from Richard Bentham County off the boards, but it's kept in, thrown towards the net, comes off the crossbar. James Archer with a hit and hope that Dan Lane saw very late, and Phoenix have it. Schnabel fires it down into the corner. Forechecking pressure on the Phoenix have won the puck. Duggan towards McKenzie, who knocks it into the middle. Archer's shot was bouncing. Lane paddles that one away. As it's played around the boards, Poseville steps up, keeps it in the zone, backhands across, and James Archer scores! Well, you can give Andre Poseville the first and the second assist on that one as he stepped up, knocked the puck loose and kept it in the zone. James Archer crashes the net, no chance for Dan Lane. 24 on the season, the Phoenix lead by a goal to nil. Again, comes out front, can he stuff it in? The puck bounces up in the air and Lane gets the big glove on it and holds on. Carlon, sharp angle effort, Jazic tight on the post. Comes out into the slot and Jazic gets the glove on it as Andre Lauko went looking for a loose puck that wasn't there. And Robert Schnabel did not take kindly to that as the officials come in to try and separate the players. So it's back to Andre Poseville. And Poseville plays it nicely onto the left-hand side. It's hand into the zone. He plays it across. It's Poseville. He shoots. Good stop by Lane. Cerny trying to get to the loose puck and bank it in. Gets it onto the wing and away comes Tom Carlon. It's a 2-on-1 as the shot is saved by Jazic. The rebound tapped in. Well, the Phoenix defence just sort of evaporated on that one as they found themselves with a 2-on-1. Jazic made the stop, but it was Andre Lauko that put the rebound in. And against the run of play, the Phantoms are level. It's Manchester 1, Peterborough 1. Face-off is won by the Phoenix. Bentham gloves it down, and the gloves are off. Here we go. It's Andy McKinney and Greg Pick. No idea where that's come from, but here we go at the Ice Dome. Pick trying to get the right hand loose. McKinney spins him around. Pick's got a hold of the jersey. Now McKinney gets a good right in as Pick's got that right hand loose. McKinney drives Pick down to the ice. And away goes Andy McKinney. It nicely up the boards, flat and threads it through. In comes Michael Cerny and scores! Brilliantly simple stuff from the Manchester Phoenix as the Phantoms didn't pick up Michael Cerny, flat and set it up on a plate, and it was only going to one place, the back of the net. Michael Cerny has 39 goals and the Phoenix lead by 2-1. Carlon walking in, puts it wide of the net. Norton down to James Ferrara in the corner. He can't control the puck. Lauko gets bumped by Schnabel, who will scoot the backhander to the line, but not out. Norton lines and shoots. Jazic makes the stop. He cleared the rebound inadvertently to the Phantoms. Played towards the back door, and there's the tying goal. Phoenix couldn't clear the zone. The Phantoms worked it across very nicely. And it may well be that man Lauko again, who's got his second of the game. It is a power play goal for Peterborough, and it's 2-2. The other way as it's played towards Chong on the wing. Norton will get there, but a good stick lift by Liam Chong to win the puck. County gets it to the line. Big shot from Ben Wood, comes off the pad of Lane and bounces away.
Okay, Phoenix TV here. I'm here with our match night sponsors. It's Zen Office, and I'm here with Gavin. Gavin, tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, we're a supplier of all office and stationery based needs. We supply to around 3,000 companies around the region. General stationery, furniture, managed print services, wide range of things really.
And whereabouts are you based?
We're based in Chadderton, Oldham. Deliver, like I say, throughout the region, free next day delivery on all items.
And I think I heard there's a little offer for Phoenix fans. I think you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, that's right. Anyone wanting to open an account, place the first order through Zen, just call the main number, which is 0845 123 2982. Quote the word Phoenix, and you get a 10% discount on the first order and a 10% gift voucher as well. Right,
that's the official bit over.
Yes.
Hockey, have you ever been before?
I have, a long time ago. I don't remember it being this fast-paced, but yeah, it's a good game.
So you and your company enjoying it?
We are, yes, definitely so.
And the $64,000 question, will you be back?
We will, and we'll be back supporting Phoenix.
That's great. Thanks very much, Gavin. Good to see you, and best of luck.
No problem, thank you. Cheers.
Book is dropped, we're underway in the second period, and Phoenix TV is back in action. Clower trying to play it up ahead, it's been knocked through Zedins into the zone, diving play, as there goes the net. That's really well defended by the Manchester Phoenix. Boothroyd's in there, and I think it's Tom Duggan that's in there as well, and Mary Zedins will just wait for the players to untangle themselves. And then the net will be put back on, and we'll get going once again. Okay. Norton is at the blue line, he shoots, Jazik makes the save, rebound was there, and Andy Jazik gets the big glove out to deny Tom Carlon. In the corner, it's Flatton that has the puck. Backhands it all the way across, Pozerville! Pick that one out! The Phantoms defence had completely gone to sleep. Andre Pozerville could have read a book and shot that, but he hammers it in off the crossbar. 13th goal of the season, and the Phoenix are back in front. They lead Peterborough by 3 goals to 2. Schnabel wants it, gets it, puts it wide of the post. Comes back to Ben Wood, who shoots this time. Lane paddles that one out of play, and the whistle will go. And gets it across to Archer. Playing it in behind the net. Duggan again turns away from Pick, who's just not quick enough on his feet. Back towards the back post, and it is tapped in. Tom Duggan doing all the hard work, and there was Barry McKenzie, who I think may well have got the final touch. They turn the Phantoms this way and that, and then tap it in. If it is Barry McKenzie, he has 5 for the Phoenix, and they now lead Peterborough by 4 goals to 2. Threads it across Wood, back door towards Flatton, it was in his feet, shot comes in from Cerny, and Dan Lane will hold on to that one. Played around the boards, Ben Wood playing it up ahead, it's fine Barry McKenzie in a way. The Phoenix will get to simply continues to dump it in. Schnabel wanders into the zone, skips past Eckenbarmer, plays it into the slot, good save by Lane again, this time on Tom Duggan. Schnabel gets it back again. And then down to Tom Duggan in the corner. Duggan and now Archer. Back to Duggan and Archer again. It's very nicely works. And the shot comes in and it's tipped in and they score. James Archer with the shot on the net, and it looks like Barry McKenzie redirected it up high over the shoulder of Dan Lane into the goal. It is a power play goal for the Manchester Phoenix, and they lead Peterborough by 5 goals to 2. We will work it back out to Boothroyd at the line again. Boothroyd did keep it in through the legs from Han. Flatten makes the stop, and then it's really poked away well. Dan Lane getting the stick out to deny Michael Cerny, who had the open goal to shoot at. Control it, backing it up off the board. Cerny waves at it. Away come the Phoenix. Hand into the zone, turns away from Norton, finds Michael Cerny. Cerny away from Glower, gets it back to Hand, who spins away from Lewis Hook, plays it towards the front, and Cerny scores. Well, they've not been able to deal with that Phoenix top line all night. Hand played it to the front, the little spin and the shot from Michael Cerny brings up his 40th league goal of the season. Manchester 6, Peterborough 2. That's 40. Plays it up ahead, Barmer. Turns away, knocked down by Luke Ferrara. Schnabel threads a lovely pass through. Duggan lets it run. It's Barry McKenzie, good save by Lane. And McKenzie's off balance, he gets it across to James Archer, who shoots from a sharp angle and scores. Well, they're all getting in on the act now. Dan Lane thought he was tight on the post, but there was a big gap between the shoulder and the crossbar, and James Archer found it. Second of the game for Archer, and the Phoenix are pulling away. It's Manchester 7, Peterborough 2. Long past Chong. Backhanded it through. McKinney will go for a line change as it hits Chris Wells this time, and it'll break. James Ferrara comes in and shoots. Good stop by El Hadj with the right pad. Cerny into the zone, backhands it through. It's Robert Schnabel who slides it right through the crease. He was looking for Tony Hand, he couldn't quite find him. Picked up off the boards by Robert Schnabel, who threads it through. McKinney with speed into the zone. Touch a little bit heavy. There will be a penalty called though, as McKinney sent barrelling into the goal. And the Manchester Phoenix pick up the 2 points against the Peterborough Phantoms with what in the end was a fairly comfortable victory. The final score here tonight at the Ice Dome is the Manchester Phoenix 7, the Peterborough Phantoms 2.
Phoenix TV here tonight, final score, Manchester Phoenix 7, Peterborough Phantoms 2. And I'm here with D-man Maris Sedins. Maris, it wasn't a 7-2 game.
Well, we hung in there. I think the first half of the game was quite even, quite close. But second half we simply got outplayed, so and the result shows it.
Yeah, we're hitting a good series of form at the moment. You know, had some good results, which always is good for coming into the playoffs. But you've got, what, 3 games left now? You're pretty safe now that Sheffield's lost, so that's you confirmed as being in the playoffs, I think. Or is it one more point?
It's a bit of a relief, yeah, knowing that Sheffield lost as well. And obviously our goal is to make the playoffs. We did have a great game on Wednesday with Big Guildford, and I think we just got drained emotionally and physically a bit. So, but I'm not making any excuses for tonight. So tomorrow we've got another tough one versus MK. But we're working on, you know, playing our best game and going into the playoffs. So we just need to keep working on it.
Yes, and I hear that you're leaving us at the end of the season.
Yeah, I've made a hard decision. I thought long and hard about it, and I've decided to retire after this season. Physically, it's taken a toll on my body, and I am having lots of fun, but I think it's the right time.
Well, basically from everybody at Manchester Phoenix and probably everyone in the league, it's been an absolute pleasure to watch you over the years, and good luck in everything you do. Thank
you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure to play in this league.
Thanks, Mars.
Thank you.
Phoenix TV, I'm here with James Neal and an old friend of ours, Joe Graham, and I'm not responsible for what's going to happen for the next couple of minutes, but firstly, James, Good win. We're keeping the form going in as we head towards the playoffs.
Yeah, it was a sloppy game. We dug deep in the end. We got the goals when it counted. Obviously, it was a big crowd tonight, so it was nice to get the win. And hopefully, we just build on for the playoffs. We've got a few. Well, Telford, Sheffield twice, Bracknell tomorrow. We should take all the points in those games, I think.
And go in there on form, basically.
Definitely, yeah.
Joe, it wasn't really a 7-2 game tonight.
I think it was in some parts of the game. We didn't battle hard tonight, Manchester.
Was on the ice.
Yeah, only when I was.
Were you -7 tonight, were you?
No, only I was +1 actually. Figure it out. Yeah, but you know, we didn't put the effort in tonight for this whole 60 minutes like we did against Guildford midweek. But Manchester's a tough team, tough place to come in, and they worked harder than us tonight.
You've had a bit of a tough schedule, haven't you? But you did Guildford on Wednesday night, didn't you?
Yeah, that was a pretty good game for us.
Did you win?
Of course we did, man. 6-3.
James promised me you'll keep up.
I didn't honestly know that. He normally calls me every week, but
anyway, back to tonight. Can I join in, boys?
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, back to tonight. Anyway, really, it's as we said, 2 points. Tough one tomorrow. I think Bracknell scored 10 tonight. I think.
All right, I got told they got beat, so obviously I don't know anything.
Who did they play?
Were they playing Milton Keynes? No, that was Swindon Milton Keynes. No, you know, you've confused me now, James. You're gonna have to edit the whole lot of this. Anyway.
I think it's just a matter of teams finding form for the playoffs now, because I think the spots are near enough decided. I'm not sure down there, but I think if we lose every game in Milton Keynes, like I think they have to win just about everyone to catch us. So
not quite. They're a point behind us, but we've got a game in hand.
All right, sorry.
Can you take over the stats from me for next season?
No.
Anyway, James, good result. Long journey down to Bracknell tomorrow. Bring back the points.
Yeah, hopefully that's the plan. So see what happens.
And Joe, safe journey back, and we'll see you whenever.
Whenever. Thank you.
Okay, Phoenix TV, it's a post-match wrap-up. I'm here with player of the night, Barry McKenzie. Hi, Barry.
Hello there.
And the boss.
Jim, I just want to start with bringing Pete into the shot. We just want to all know, why did you tell Pete that was the last game of the season next week against Sheffield, when both me and Pete know it's Telford, don't we, mate?
Well, I knew. I don't know about you. But...
What did you tell him that for? It was awful. Everybody was listening to him. It was really horrible for him.
My fans know who it was that made a mess of it.
Fans.
You mean fan?
Fan.
Not plural.
No, fair. No, to be fair, his fan does know who it was.
Exit stage left.
Anyway, back to you, Jim.
Right, let's talk some hockey and less of the gibberish. Anyway, great win for the Phoenix tonight, 7-2. Goals shared about with Michael Sonny getting 2, James Archer getting 2, Andre Pozabo getting 1, and our man here, Barry, picks us up 2 and should have had a hat-trick.
I should have. Me and Arch were joking about it, and like I had so many chances after I got my second, but you know, we won. That's the main thing.
2 points, 2 good points, keeps the form going into the big part of the season. Is that right now?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a favour to ask Barry, if you could. We've got a lot of kids coming, as you probably saw tonight, yeah? Yep. When you're missing those goals and you're going for the third, could you not do the lip read thing? You know, the big word that you were using.
Stop dropping F-bombs everywhere. Yeah, okay.
Because it looked like that was very frustrating, because you knew you were that close to getting that third tonight, didn't you?
I dropped a few F-bombs there, didn't I? I can't believe it. I'll stop.
Okay, that's cool.
In the history of Phoenix, and all the time that we've been doing Phoenix TV, there's only been 1 F-bomb dropped in an interview. Ask James Neal about it.
All right, okay. I won't drop any F-bombs on TV, don't worry.
No, I know you won't, but James did. But Andre Payet did goad him into it, so it wasn't really James's fault.
My other question as well, Jim, is great performance, obviously 7-2 against Peterborough, because to be fair, they played quite hard in the first period and I think they gave us quite a hard time in the first period. But you know, what was it like tonight for you, Barry, playing in front of? I mean, we were packed tonight. We had to close the doors and put sold-out signs on. I mean, what was it like tonight for you?
Oh, it's great. As a player, when you play in front of a full house, it's brilliant. You know, it gives us momentum. You know, the crowd got good. They're good tonight. They got right behind us. I mean, like the crowd usually is really good in Manchester, you know, but especially when it's sold out, you know, it's just absolutely fantastic, especially getting the 2 points tonight, so it's good.
Yeah. I mean, Jamie Neal came off and said to me, he said it was just outstanding. Every time he looked up was just a sea of faces.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was brilliant, and the crowd were really noisy tonight. Got right behind us, even when we didn't play well the first 2 periods. We knew that, and they still were singing and cheering and got right behind us. So it's absolutely great, and I hope it continues the rest of the season.
I'd say it must be good in the dressing room at the moment. You know, everybody's pretty down with the injuries and the way it was just taking its toll on the fit guys as well. To be honest with you.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody's back. Well, Foney's not back. I think he's got to skate next week. But I mean, I think that's us five in a trot now winning. So I mean, it's good timing. Just going into playoffs. Obviously, we lost to Guildford last week in the cup, but on the night we played excellent. We outplayed them. I just need to keep it rolling into playoffs, and you know, I think we're a good enough team to win the playoffs. There's no doubt about that.
Have we started the playoff beard early?
No, I'm just a scruffy-looking guy.
Fair enough. Neil, are you growing a playoff beard this year?
No, I don't think so. No, I think I'll just stay as I am. I think, you know, I look old enough without the beard, to be honest with you. So I think we'll leave that out. But I think, you know, one of the things there what you didn't say was, yeah, we have played really well lately, Barry. You're right. But I think what everybody's not actually noticed as much because we've played so well is we haven't had our #1 keeper. And I think the way that the 2 goalkeepers that have backed us up have adapted over the 12 weeks he's been missing has been outstanding, don't you think, Barry?
Yeah, definitely. George, like the first stint he was in, he was brilliant. Obviously, we brought Yash in, and he's played the last 4 or 5 games, and you know he's played really well. He helps a lot. Like when you've got a goal, it's saving the puck behind you. It helps a lot. You know, George went in today and he faced a couple of 2-on-1s, 3-on-1s, and he stepped up. You know, he's a good goalie. He's one for the future. He's only been playing in nets for 4 years. Yeah. Great credit to the boy.
Well, I asked George the other week when he came off, just so you know, Barry, you know, we put Yaz in and I said, are you okay? And he said, I've got to be honest with you, this constant playing twice a weekend, I've never done this at this level. I'm getting tired. I've got aches and pains. I'm sore. I know I'm not performing as well. And I think the way they've actually split the duties between them has been a credit, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think Yash just came in and he's played really well. He's playing really well. But George works hard every training session. You know, he's 18 years old. He's played for 4 years. You know, it does take its toll. You know, like it showed. Like the last couple of games he did start. No fault of his own. We got beat pretty heavily, and I think he just needed the rest. You know, like he just needed. Yeah, definitely.
No,
yeah.
And you're right. It's not just the goalkeeper when you lose. It's the whole team feels it. And you know, we're all responsible when we don't win.
Of course it is. Like I was speaking to Anne from the office the other day. And she mentioned we only won 3 games in February, and it was like, whoa, you know, like it's good to get back on the run. We went through a bad spell, obviously with injuries. You know, we're not going to beat about in the bush. We know that, but like everybody stepped up the last couple of weeks, and we've been absolutely fantastic.
And I think that's a sign of a good team, Jim. And I've got to agree with Barry. I don't think it's just gusto from us all. I think we are good enough to win the playoffs. We just get enough guys out there with enough left in the tank and try and keep this team healthy. And I think we stand a chance, don't you, Barry?
Yeah, definitely. We've showed over the last couple of weeks. We beat Guildford, we beat Basingstoke, you know, easily.
I think going into the playoffs, nobody will be too keen to play us at the moment. I think the way we're going.
No, not at all.
No, definitely not. No.
Moving on to tomorrow night, it's we normally got Bracknell's number, but they had a big win tonight, a really good win over Slough. Yeah. It will be a tough game because they play a tough physical game.
Yeah, of course, definitely. It's a really warm rink, big, and it's really warm. Yeah, they're a good team. Like there's no doubt about it. We need to go and play hard, play like we played last 3rd period tonight, and I'm sure we'll be fine.
I think the other thing, Jim, let's not forget, and Barry knows this, has been a journeyman for a long while in hockey. Bracknell are stepping up their game very simply because it's playoff time. Everybody's looking to try and move positions now to see themselves better. You know, you've seen it all before, Barry, I know, but that's what's going on, isn't it?
Of course it is, yeah. The last few weeks, everybody's trying to battle for positions because obviously the lower teams don't want us Guildfords or the Basingstokes, you know, so everybody's going hard. But I mean, obviously, if we roll, we play our game, then we should be fine. We'll come with the 2 points.
Well, that's it for tonight. It's 2 good points, we've got to say, and no matter what people heard over the tannoy tonight, our next game is next Sunday night, and it is against the Sheffield Steel Dogs, and it faces off at 5:30. They're never boring games against the Sheffield Steel Dogs, so let's look forward to that one.
And let's be honest, Jim, we do owe them from the beginning of the season, so it will be payback time. What do you think, Barry?
Yeah, definitely. The last time we played them, they beat us in their barn as well, so we're looking for a good 4-point weekend.
But Andre won't be playing.
I believe not, no. I believe he's had a match ban and he won't be playing, but you know, you never know. I mean, you know, without being rude to finish this off, you know, our team sometimes plays better with our player coach stood on the bench, so we have to be very careful. You know, people expect us to roll over when Tony's not playing, and, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't always work that way. So, you know, I think they're one team we'll never take for granted, Barry.
No, definitely not. Like what you said, like when Tony doesn't play, like other people have to step up. Everybody has to step up, and I think they'll come hard. I believe, I'm not too sure, but I believe they're out of the playoffs now. So obviously they're going to be upset about that. Obviously Andre's a good coach, so he's been good over the last couple of years, and he'll have them going. Like, there's no shadow of a doubt about that. Like, we can't go in thinking the games are going to be easy or anything. We need to go in hard and play our game.
We want to finish big, without a doubt.
Exactly.
There's always playing for your contract as well. If they want to come back next year, they've got to show that they can get over disappointments as well.
Oh, of course, definitely, yeah. Everybody. This is the time of year where everybody is playing for contracts for next year. If it's at their club that they're at or another club, you know, everybody's playing for contracts, you know. And to be honest with you, like, most people are playing for trophies. Yeah. Like, that's the main thing. Like, you're here to win trophies. Your individual success will come after team success, you know. So the main goal right now is for everybody to win trophies.
Yeah, well, we've still got one to pick up yet.
We do. Yeah.
Well, next Sunday then, and in case you're all wondering what the noise is, camera probably can't catch it, but they are actually flooding the ice, which you never get to see, with hundreds and hundreds of gallons of water at the moment. So that's what the noise is in the background, flooding the ice, all for another day. So next Sunday then, see you all here at 5:30 at the Dome, eh, Jim?
Yep, fine. I thought it was my stomach that was rumbling, but there we go.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we've got for this episode of Phoenix TV. But remember, if there's anything you need answering, you can submit your questions via the usual ways, by text, by email, and of course, the official Phoenix Forum. Now, don't forget to catch up on everything that goes on in the world of the Phoenix. Check out the official Twitter account, Phoenix Facebook page, and the official Manchester Phoenix website. And for something a little quirky and a bit off the wall, why not check out the official Phoenix podcast? Now, our next game, and not the last game like our illustrious owner told me to say, is against the Sheffield Steel Dogs, and that's on the 17th of March, face-off at 5:30. It's going to be a cracking game, guarantee. It's always a bit physical with them. They're trying to make the playoffs, we're trying to close in on second, so it's going to be one to watch. So I hope to see you there down at the Dome. But from me and everyone here, we'll see you soon.